story.
That is a great ending.
Meantime, active night out there.
Yeah, these storms have cranked up fast, ECs. We were afraid of this, and it's so far small hail. I mean, we're really not looking at more than the size of a quarter right now. Definitely could put some small dents in vehicles, so I'm going to show you exactly where these storms are. First, Easter weekend. So many people will begin camping out at city parks. The city will lift the curfew beginning tomorrow, so you can camp out at any city park, but make sure you've got something to keep you dry. We're going to be very wet Thursday, Friday, and then we'll start seeing this rain let up, I think, as early as Friday night, certainly into a decent looking weekend with Easter Sunday looking the best right now, mostly sunny skies by then. 70 and cloudy at the airport. Winds aren't moving too strongly here at the station, but it was a very windy day today. Dew point 31, so we're still very, very dry. Now, look at all of these warnings lining up along this line, and this all happened in the last 10 minutes. These warnings started well to the south in deep South Texas, then came up to Laredo, and now just firing right along this line with these thunderstorms. We'll start at the very top. This is affecting Seguin and Lavernia until 11 p.m., so some 30,000 people could be affected by what is about quarter-size hail. Haven't seen too much on the wind damage or any kind of wind in excess of 50 or 60 miles per hour, which it should be. Now, crossing near Nixon towards Gonzales, some very heavy rain, and then another warning off to the east, right over Highway 95 and near 77 is going to be DeWitt and Lavaca County until 10:45. Now, south of that Seguin warning is Campbellton. So this is east of Jourdanton and Pleasanton, heading more towards, I would say, splitting the difference between Floresville and Karnes City. And they're all moving northeast at about 25 to 30 miles per hour. Farther south in Tilden is really getting it. I mean, all of McMullen County under very, very heavy thunderstorm activity. It's a little more scattered when you work your way towards Sinton and Victoria. Notice that a lot of the front is well to the east now, so this is starting to come together with our overrunning setup when that shallow layer of cooler air is coming in and we're overriding it with a good Pacific flow from the southwest. And you see this in place. So what's happening, embedded in here are these little jet streaks, these little short waves we call them, and that's going to be just a little piece of energy that rides this flow. So all the storms will move in this direction, kind of that mean flow. At least they'll move quickly. So we shouldn't have to worry too much about flooding. And this is about a 2-day pattern before you start seeing these upper level winds level off and the atmosphere begins to stabilize. A lot more rain overnight. Look at this, 4 a.m. and the radar is filled, especially off to the east. 5:30 as we get closer to sunrise and rush hour. It's going to be a very wet rush hour. Make sure you're up early. Eyewitness News begins at 4:30. Jessica Coombs and meteorologist Paul Morellis will keep you ahead of the storms. Everything kind of shifts east, and then another cluster forms in the afternoon. So we'll start with a good batch in the morning, and then throughout most of the day, we're going to have these heavier storms just embedded. I think some of this thins out. It'll be a little more off and on come Friday, but the probability is still very high. Look at how much cooler it's going to be. We start tomorrow 52 or 53. We may stay in the 50s all day. 60s a long shot. Now, it's a northeast wind, so we're definitely going to have a very good wind chill on that 60. So even if it makes it to 60, you'll never feel like it. And then not much better Friday on temperatures or rain chances. I mean, the rain is still going to be soaking. I just think it's going to be a little more scattered. You know, tomorrow, it's going to rain most of Thursday for sure.